Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aries. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, please check your other placements. Your messages could be there because this is not going to be for everyone. All right. I feel like you're on the verge. It's like you're going back and forth on a decision that I feel you just might regret. Especially if this is to leave a current partner. Okay? I feel like the relationship got put on the back burner, that intimacy, the closeness. It's kind of like it got put on the back burner. I feel like this could be, the problem. It's like you don't see eye to eye, or somebody feels like, one of you feel like you're really not on the same page anymore. They feel they could be feeling an imbalance emotionally. It could be that you guys it could be that you guys don't, it's like you just don't see eye to eye. Compromise is difficult for you. It's being clarified by the Convenanza. Convenanza in this deck is about strength. It is about facing your fears, facing the truth of a situation, or speaking your truth. So it could be that you are afraid to tell your partner something because you don't see eye to eye, or you haven't been seeing eye to eye, because and maybe what you want to talk about is this imbalance, this emotional imbalance. Maybe if you could both put effort here, that this would help resolve a lot of the issues, because there could be some deeper buried emotions here that could that are surfacing because of that missing element in the relationship. This is about somebody taking off their armor and speaking from the heart. So this is about a truth that comes from the heart. Armor gone. When you walk into that room to talk to that person, you take off the armor and you leave it outside the door. You walk in and you speak from your heart. And this is what either you or they, because it could be your energy, could be theirs, is thinking of doing, is going back and forth about doing, because this is something very, very emotional, and so far has been very, very rocky, or the road has been rocky between you two. You could possibly be twin flames here, and the twin flame has appeared. I feel like you want this to end. You just want this. It's like it's heartbreaking. It's painful. Maybe you guys are. You don't see eye to eye. It seems like you're just existing. That's what I'm seeing up here. And so you could be keeping silent about how you're feeling. And it's possible that you are thinking of leaving without even doing this, I feel like if you would open up and speak up, that it would be opening the door to a healing. Because if one person is not talking, how can the other person know what's going on? How can the other person know, you know, why there's this, it's like a bad feeling or a negative vibe you'd pick up from your partner. But I mean, you don't know why. You just know that that person is not happy, and you can only assume. But I mean, assuming and imagining is not it's not facts. So you can't base something on imagined things if you don't have the facts. The only way to get the facts is to open up this conversation and speak from the heart. And I really think that that would help this situation a lot, because what I see is somebody feels you don't see eye to eye, somebody is thinking of leaving, somebody is looking elsewhere because they're feeling unfulfilled when it comes to intimacy with this card being here. I feel like intimacy got put on the back burner, and I feel like that was the kind of like, how would you say, it's like the pot that boiled over. It's like that's what started all of the issues. And I don't think it was done intentionally. It just kind of happened. You know, you get busy with everything in life, and it just kind of happens, and you forget about the relationship. But somebody here was really feeling it, and that is affecting, or what has been affecting, the relationship, and they've been keeping silent. So, you know, they could, if they're thinking of taking a lover, and if this is you and you're thinking of taking a lover and you watch this, you will regret that decision. And I know that because they're telling me that right here. There's the decision going back and forth whether or not to take this lover, and there's the regret that comes after the decision. You may feel whoever this is who's thinking of leaving, or of taking a lover, who's feeling unloved by their partner, here they are drowning their sorrows, thinking that perhaps the other person is pretending, or is pretending about something. It's the imagination in overdrive, driven by these emotions. Because what they really want at the heart is to fix this, you see. The Hanged Man and the Four of Wands. That's their deepest desire, but for some reason they feel like they can't. So if they feel like they can't, it's because they're believing that the other person no longer loves them. Because if it was them who didn't love, they wouldn't be wanting to fix it. And they want to fix it. They're drowning their sorrows. They're feeling an emotional low here, wanting to leave a heartbreaking situation behind. Feeling like they're facing this really difficult decision. Just wanting to be happy again, wanting a new start. They're afraid that they're going to, if they stay, they'll get their heart broken. They're feeling, this person feels really a lot on edge. And the thing is, communication, I think communication also went on the back burner with intimacy. This is not just about the intimate connection. This is about how you connect, how you speak to each other, not just physically, but verbally also. I think that's all went on the back burner. It's no wonder this relationship is suffering. And this is the consequence. Somebody feels unloved. Perhaps both, because one person's feeling unloved, but they're not talking about it, and so the other person is picking up off of them and can only assume what's wrong because the other person's not talking, right? So here we see on this hangman, it's interesting because we have this little demon, which could be considered this goblin here, you know, who's attacking him. While the angel up here is trying to get through to the hanged man to show him, or to show him the way, to give him an understanding, to light the way, to offer guidance as to how to overcome this obstacle or these difficulties, to offer a solution. But the goblin, he gets in the way. Who's the goblin? Well, and why is he appearing? Well, the goblin appears when your plans go awry, okay? Or that they're going to, or that you feel they're going to. Because the goblin is about your fears. The goblin wants to lead you astray. That's the swords, you know. They want to lead you astray, and so they weave a spell of fear, anger, resentment, self-righteousness, arrogance, selfishness, procrastination, addiction. When the goblin appears, it's time to stop what you're doing. And he has appeared. So stop what you're doing and check your motives. Why are you thinking of leaving? What is motivating you to leave? Check it. Because if you would look at that with a different perspective, it could change the whole view. So when the goblin appears, it's time to stop what you're doing and check your motives. Are you coming from an ego-centered place? Are the circumstances in your life triggering unresolved past issues that still need healing? Now is the time for self-evaluation and taking inventory before you take one more step. The goblin represents the wounded ego and its influence on you and the circumstances, you know. It is those dark, repressed areas of the psyche that get triggered either in you or warning of this dynamic between you and someone else. The goblin will disappear and lose its power over you once you start to focus on love and fairness. And so I feel like this is getting the courage or strength to have this reunion. There's a decision somebody needs to make, possibly between two things or two people, even if there's a lover involved for some. There's some very intense feelings here. This is about a new opportunity in love. And this is about, well, what will I get if I do this, or what will I get if I do that? I feel like, I kind of feel like something has been blown out of proportion here. In this Three of Cups energy, um, this is this is a happy event. It is about, and you have it twice, so this is about a recovering and a healing of an emotional upset of some kind. This is a decision to do this, to overcome the difficulties, to find a solution. Um, Learning what you need to know in order to do this, or in order to restore the faith in this situation, to get rid of this. This is like there's a victim mentality hovering over this reading, that needs to be looked at. That's attached to the goblins and this Eight of Swords energy. Get clear. Find out what you need to know. Don't take another step until you have checked your motives, where you're coming from and why you're doing this, or why you're thinking of doing this. Because I feel with that Ace of Swords stuck here, I feel like there's some type of misunderstanding going on here. And I feel like if you can open these lines of communication, in every sense of the word, and you know what I mean, okay, that this would change everything. So the Hanged Man, look at that. Okay, so remember I said learning what you need to know? Well, that's what he's doing. Look at that. Look what's under him. That's what he had to do over here. You see, getting the courage to do that, right? He's feeling on edge. The Hierophant is holding that open book. Okay, so if you want to know, because this hangman, he's learned this. But what did he have to do? He had to look where he came from. Look at all the decisions that brought him and them to this place, to this circumstance, to know how to get out of it and to know where he's going. Well, he's done the work, and now he understands. Okay, and so you see the divine has gotten through. They're trying to get through. They're trying to get past that goblin there, and the divine has gotten through. They have learned what they need to know. In this particular hangman, he has learned what he needs to know in order to save this situation. He was fed, he was given water for his thirst, for this knowledge. Oh my God, this is so emotional. Wow. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wisdom, a very, very lucky card to be getting in your reading. On top of the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands here. Oh my God, a brand new beginning for this couple. I am positive that this person decides to heal this relationship. That once they stop and check the motives, that they will see the entire thing in a different light. Oh my God. Okay, so that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.